Let me show you how to use shaker loops if you're a beginner or even if you're a pro. How to make your shaker loops fit into your beat, and we're gonna do this right after the intro. Yo, the name is Gosa once again, and still the solution career, providing solutions to your problems. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Alright guys, we are in FL Studio and I'm gonna show you how to use shaker loops. And if you want to download these free shaker loops, click on the link in the description box and you can actually download these free shaker loops. Alright, almost 40 plus shaker loops. Everything is completely free. Now, how to use shaker loops? Let's start with this drums pattern that I've made. Alright, so let's listen to it. This is just a kick and a rim shot. Alright, I'm gonna delay this one, so let's listen to this. It's super simple. Let me give it a little bit swing here. Now let's pick any shaker loops. I'm gonna use this one. If you watch here, you can see that this is actually filling 2 bars. Alright, if you don't know how to count the bars, then I want you to subscribe to the channel and I'm gonna come back and teach you how to count the bars. Alright, so this is actually filling these 2 bars. So with this shaker, you can actually fill the whole 4 bars like this and it will sound perfect. Let's listen. Alright, now let's mute this one and pick another shaker. Okay, let's pick this one. If you pick this one, you can see that this one is filling 8 bars. Alright, so from here to here is 4 bars. So what you can actually do when you get such a loop is to cut here. Alright, just before you can use such a loop, you can just change this one to beat. Alright, change the snap 2 grade to beat. Then I want you to pick this slice 2, then just cut this one. Alright, delay this one and you can actually get a perfect shaker. Let's listen to this one too. But what if you don't get a simple shaker that fits into any of the bars? I mean, let's try another shaker. Let me check this one. Alright, this is perfect. You can see that this shaker is extending from the bar 1 to bar 2, but it is not filling all the bar 2 here. Alright, okay, now if you play this together with our drums, it will be a little bit off timing. So how can we fix this one? Alright, so first of all, let's listen to this one and you can actually tell that it is not fitting into our beat. Let's extend this and you can see, even when we come to this section, you can see that it is overlapping the 4th bar. Alright, so if we play something like this, you can see that it is actually not fitting into your beat. So how can we fix this? For we to fix this, then we have to make sure that this shaker loops is actually filling the nearest bar. And if you check the nearest bar, it's this bar here. Alright, bar 1. So what you can do is double click. Then I want you to play with the time knob here. Just bring it back and let it fill this bar. Alright, let it fill here. Alright, then let's lower the volume and listen. Alright, like this. You can actually let it fill the nearest bar, which is bar 1, or take it to fill the nearest 2 bars. Alright, so let's check this one too, and you can see that this one too is perfect. Perfect. All right, let's choose another shaker. Let's go for this one. Oh, this is perfectly on time, so all you have to do is to cut this one. All right, then delete one of them. All right, so let's check this one. All right, this is also another example. When you watch here, it is coming into the third bar, but it is not filling the entire third bar. So what you have to do is to make sure it is filling the nearest bar, and the nearest bar is what? Bar 2. All right, so we're going to bring everything here, but we cannot do this. All you have to do is to double click, then push the time knob all the way from here to fill this bar, and let's listen. You can see now it is filling the bar 2. Okay, 2 bars. You can see that it is filling 2 bars. Now let's listen. All right, then you can actually fill the rest of your bars like this. Super simple. Let's see another one. All right, let's watch here. You can see that it is getting into the bar 3, but it is not filling the rest of the bar 3. So you want everything to fill only the bar 2, to fill 2 bars. So we have to push this thing all the way back. But if you check here, it will not be on time. It will not be on time. So we cannot just drag it. So let's restart everything, then just double click on it like this. Then I want you to watch here. All right, as I play with the time knob, we're just gonna drag everything to fill the second bar, or to fill 2 bars. All right, and now you can actually control your volume. Super simple. All right, so now that you know how to make your shaker loops fit into your beat, I mean your tempo, how can you make this sound more perfect? All you have to do is to send the shaker loops to the mixer track. All right, let's go there, and what we're gonna put on this shaker loops is transient processor. All right, so we're going to place transient processor on the shaker loops. All right, and I'm going to show you something. First of all, let's play it. All right, let me fill this bars too like this. Control B. Let's go back to the channel, open transient processor. So now let's listen to the transient processor on the shaker loops. And what I want you to do is to bring the attack to this and bring the release to this. All right, and now listen. All right, it is making the shaker loops more soft and nice. You can play with the attack more. Now you see the difference. Listen to it as I exaggerate the attack knob. Let's exaggerate things with the release knob. Now you see it is going crazy, so just bring it here. Alright, so now without the transient processor, let's listen. And with the transient processor, you can hear that now it is a little bit soft and it is sounding perfect. The next thing that you can do is to add reverb. All right, so guys, the next thing you can actually add to your shaker loops to make it sound more interesting is fruity reverb or any reverb. All right, so let's increase the room size. All right, cut off some of the high ends. Then you can add a little bit delay from the reverb. You feel it? You can sometimes make the room size small. Alright, then the next thing you can actually do is to EQ it. Alright, so let's go for parametric EQ 2. Then all you have to do is to select this from the presets and just cut off some of the low ends. Alright, so you can see of course some of the low ends from here. Guys, this is super simple. This is how you can actually use shaker loops perfectly in your beat making. And how can you actually get this free shaker loop? Then click on the link in the description box and you can actually get this 40+ free shaker loops from God's Eye. If this video helps you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Guys, please give the video a like. Alright, then also leave a comment, share this video. Let's do more music without wasting much of your time. Stay blessed.